Yo, Virgo. Third time we're recording your reading. Which is so interesting. You're Virgo 333. This ticket brings confirmation reading. Still relevant. Relevant. It's now giving me like the vibe of reverent. I feel like if you go listen to that now and then come back and listen to this one, there's something about like, you'll thank me later, or you'll thank yourself later. This is the third time that I've recorded for your reading. I'm actually like, am I supposed to keep going? Interesting. The last message cut off when I said I was hearing duck, duck, goose. And so I was like, well, let's just get the spirit energy of a goose. Teamwork, loyalty, and communication. Teamwork, loyalty, and communication. I feel like your best attributes about yourself are strengthening, and you're a part of something because of the attributes that you have, and they're being recognized by the right people and the right circumstances, and that is why you are connected to what you're connected to. It also kind of gives a vibe of like other people seeing you more than you see yourself in a way. Kind of in the same way where somebody could see that somebody's really talented, but they know they don't do as much with it. And it's like somebody betting on you before you fully bet on yourself. In whatever way that means. Okay, let's try this again. Shuffling for Virgo. That is crazy to me. You may need to physically take breaks right now. Like, I feel like it's almost like you yourself trying to run a marathon and wanting to get through something, be able to manage something, stay in unison with something, but needing to genuinely take your own sort of breaks in order for you to stay on track with it. That's advice. So I don't know what it's in relation to, but take pauses where you need them. Yeah, this feels like your channeled messages. That feels like your channeled messages for sure. It's the house just like at nighttime and there's like something brewing inside the home. It kind of gives tower energy. Like it feels like somebody knowing. It feels like someone knowing someone's schedule and being like, well, I know they're supposed to get home at 4 p.m. So if they get home at 4 p.m. and they come in the crib, they usually take their clothes off and relax for a little bit. It might take them about an hour to get resettled again. Then they'll go ahead and answer some emails. They usually do that for maybe like an hour, 2 hours. Then they gotta go to their practice or rehearsal time. And it's like, you know, somebody's scheduled to the point of if someone's off schedule or someone, I'm seeing something about brushing your teeth. I don't know. Or something's off about their morning routine or something. It's like you seeing something and like reading into what it is that you're seeing because something about their schedule is off. I'm hearing research by Big Sean. The name Sean could be significant, but the beginning of that song, he says, man, these hoes be doing research. She be like, this piece of hair up in the sink ain't come from me first. It's not funny, but it kind of feels like you're living in a scary movie in real life, but like there's cameras all around you. Like it's not real. It's not real. I don't really know how else to describe it. It's like you playing a joke on yourself. There's that slow moving energy again. Heavy on like speculation and being skeptical, but it's like everything is in writing. It's like going to the grocery store and seeing, like taking your time, like looking at some shit and being skeptical about everything it is that you see. But then when you actually get close to it and you look at the box, all of the boxes are the same. They got all of the same ingredients. They have all of the same, fine print detail. Like it's like you're not being tricked. The only person who's tricking you is yourself. What the heck? Shuffling for Virgo. What do we say? Some of you need to communicate something, talk it out. Throat chakra right there. Yeah, here, that card is out again. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I should have said it. I was hearing "Rock-a-bye Baby" on the treetop, which isn't technically a good song, but we're not thinking about it in that aspect so much as it being like a kid song. And then you have the child card that came out. Interesting. Hold on. One more. Yeah, they're telling me that Capricorn is your friend right now. So like where Capricorn is where you're like working to be. Because there's something that you need to phase out of. And like your guys are kind of like this. Like it's where the time is becoming shorter within the family, trying to have this conference call with you spiritually, mentally, energetically, letting you know certain things, pinging out certain details for you to receive them, because there's something that you need to phase out of. I'm not necessarily saying it's childish, but they're kind of throwing it as a way to describe it to me as childish, but I just feel like it's a part of you that needs to like develop further in terms of who you are, who you're meant to be. But Capricorn had messages in theirs about them phasing out of a portion of themselves. So yeah. Also, if you have any Capricorn friends, maybe they're good people to talk to right now. Yeah, it's about you. This is going into undiscovered or unfamiliar rooms. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have wedding and marriage. But it's like this comes after you go through the door. See, it's like, and then it's like right there. Yeah, horse and carriage vibes, like magical sort of energy. And if it's not marriage and commitment, it's something about just like another contract, or like you elevating within yourself in the way that you're thinking, habits that you're allowing yourself to partake in. Maybe for some of you, it's like coming out of a stubborn energy of being in a repetitive sort of going back to the daily tasks and agenda, sort of having the same schedule every single day and needing to come out of that. And maybe you incorporate going to a library within your day, and that going to the library and going into rooms that you haven't been a part of allows you to come into union with something, learn more, now become a teacher in ways, get credentials to do something else, and it takes you to another level right after this. Wow. Yes, it's like there is a train. 333 and 1010 here on the clock as I say that. You're reading 333, closing a cycle. This ticket brings confirmation. Some of y'all are stuck there still. Did I put that out in October? Hold on. Wait, because if this syncs up, that's going to be insane. Oh no, I was about to say. Some of y'all are still in a cycle from Gemini season, which makes sense. This is what they're trying to communicate. It's like the new ticket that brings confirmation that you're on your way. Some of you guys haven't got the ticket to fully be on your way, to really sit on that train and get cozy and like, okay, Spirit, where are we going? Where are you taking me? You know what I mean? Having the best of the best, the most lavish, the most healthy, the most full, the most abundant, the most warm, great energy that you can fully sit in and truly believe. You haven't received that ticket yet because you're still in this fun house for real. Like, this is like your house, but like to you, again, virtual reality, like the fuzzy TV screen, things not really being real, but to you, they are real. And then sort of taking your time, but actually reading the fine print details and coming out of this cycle that you're seeing about yourself that's repeating, that you need to further develop and phase out of. And once you do that, then you enter a new, I'm hearing, era of yourself, a new level of yourself, which then brings you this commitment. And that commitment then further ascends you, takes you to another level. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's building and building and building and building, but some of you have not phased out of whatever this trait, habit, personality. I'm not saying that. I'm hearing defect, and I didn't want to say that because I just feel like that's like so, I didn't really like that for real, but when something has a defect, it doesn't mean that it doesn't work or that it's ignorant in a way in which it's willfully ignorant. It just genuinely can be better, can further develop. It just is not in that condition at the moment. So I just feel like there's something that you need to work through. And once you work through it, you'll be able to enter a new level of yourself, unlock a new level of yourself, which then unlocks physical doors that you're supposed to walk into. But until you really do what you're supposed to do, you can walk into that room and not see the same thing that you would see had you done the work that you need to do. Hope I didn't lose you there. Let's get into confirmation. Yeah, confirmation. Okay. Now, them having me grab this deck already tells me that y'all got some big popping. In what way? Again, I don't fully know. Whatever this level up is going to be different for everyone, but it's going to be a big deal. And it's like, you can get there. You just need to, it feels like, not psych yourself out or lie to yourself in the meantime. I don't know. But you being in a virtual reality is hilarious. Like, you got to get out of there. Exit stage left. Shuffling for Virgo. Okay. Seven of Swords in reverse. We like that because Seven of Swords is always sneaky, lying, stealing, can't see, but it's in reverse. So This feels like that energy of you hiding something from yourself. Yeah. Whatever it is that you're hiding from yourself, Two of Cups, like you need to see you within something. You need to offer you the support you need in something. You need to give yourself the roses and the flowers that you need in something. You need to offer the healing, the nurturing, the acceptance of something about yourself in order for you to not low-key move in a way that's calculated because you feel like somebody may be calculated with you, or you feel like a business deal that you're signing, somebody is definitely like playing underhanded because you've had business partners before who tried to make it seem like they were together, but together with you, I mean, but you're building from cement and they're building with clay and sugar. Something like that. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Whatever this is, it's causing more weight for you than you actually need. I feel like that's where those pauses and needing breaks are also coming from, because it's like you taking on a lot and then not knowing how to carry what it is that you're taking on. Shuffling for Virgo. It feels like a dark comedy. Wait, what's that movie? I'm seeing the I think it's a dark comedy. The movie Date Night. Hold on. Movie Date Night. Yeah, with Steve Carell and Tina Fey. And even then, like, I feel like it's supposed to low-key be a serious movie, but it's not, which is why it's a dark comedy. And Steve Carell and Tina Fey, it's like, you can't take them serious. It's like not, even you know that what you think is not real or something. This is funny. Word that the spark has gone from their marriage. Phil and Claire Foster plan a romantic night out at a Manhattan eatery. When they arrive, however, the restaurant is heavying, and without reservation, Paul impulsively claims that they are absent diners. Police seem to, until two heavies interrupt their meal, demanding the return of a stolen flash drive. The ploy seems to have worked until two heavies interrupt their meal, demanding the return of a stolen flash drive. Again, something about information, but like the information not having anything to do with you, doesn't have anything on you. Like, it's like getting involved in something that you're not supposed to be involved in, allowing you to be a part of something, think something that doesn't benefit you, is harmful to you. Yeah, like it's dangerous for you. Something about April 9th could bring clarity to that. Ooh, High Priestess and Mother of Swords. It's also kind of like you guarding this truth about you with all your might, because maybe you're just not ready to let go of it. Maybe it's kind of like you have this thing that you tell yourself, or this truth that you know or something, and you're holding on to it because as soon as you acknowledge the fact, or you acknowledge the fragments of flaws that lie within it, it makes you tell yourself the truth about something, and the truth about something is more challenging to receive in all of its clarity, because with that comes courage, and maybe you feel like you don't have the courage enough at this time to see something as clearly as it is. I tried to say that slowly because I know what I'm trying to say and how I want to say it, but it's something about the way in which you're hearing it to digest that. It feels like there's something that you're sitting on, like, you're sitting on something that it is that that you need to release. It's like watching security surveillance around the clock, like being hyper vigilant in terms of what's going on, who's around you, who has the alarm code. Heavy on the code. I'm also hearing cynical. I never use that word, by the way. It's like no one can get that close to me. No one can be within the vicinity in which I stand in because you can't get this out of my hands. Well, what is it that you're keeping in your hands where I'm hearing like someone prying it out of your hands that you're holding on to for dear life? It's like, no, you can't see this part of me. It's literally not funny. It's just like, I feel like that's why they're showing me the childish card, because not only is it about development and growing out of something, it's also like Virgo. Come on, Virgo. 7 of Swords. Release this. And I feel like it's like, you know what I'm talking about. If you have if you have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart and your house is somewhere, check to see where it is. Look at that house where that air aspect lies. Read about it. See how you actually connect to it and where it sits within you and where it is that you apply that. Because you nurturing and honing in on those details about yourself within that part of your house placement will help you in moving forward with this. Whatever this is, it's a really big deal though, low key. High key, but I'm saying low key because we're like laughing about it. But they wouldn't have me use this deck if it wasn't a big fucking deal. This is what that deck is what I call one of my big bodies. Like whenever I have to go grab it, I'm like, oh, like, what are we talking about today? Because I know it has a lot of weight. This has a lot of weight. I'm seeing somebody unzip their Louis Vuitton brown luggage, and they're making emphasis about like the luggage look pretty as hell, pristine, clean, ain't got no smudges, you know what I mean? Buttered down, been waxed, made sure that by the time it got to the airport, everything was taken care of. The hardware is shiny and gold and beautiful. But you open them up and all of the clothes just falling out. Nothing's in there is folded. Some things aren't even clean because it was like I didn't have time to clean it. I just kind of threw it in my bag. It's just like a bit of a mess that we need to organize in order for us to, one, have it, but then also sort it. Like, does this even need to be in here? Do I need to get rid of this? Can I fit this anymore? Like, whatever it is that you don't fit anymore, you need to mentally and physically grow out of it. Throw it out. It has nothing to do with you. We've moved on. We've grown. We're phasing out of chapters that no longer serve us. That's what this is. And it could be very tiring for you to do this. It might take you some time to do this. I'm hearing start now. Because I just got tired just then. And like my throat is starting to get tight out of nowhere. 8 of Cups in reverse. The Devil, the Tower. And obviously, as we know, the Devil is all about toxic energy. It's all about materialism. It's all about being obsessive or abusive, sort of trying to take over control of something. Like, let's also be, educated and mindful and open-minded here. In terms of what this energy just sort of brings. I might have new watchers for some reason, because I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but 8 of Cups in reverse, that's you staying somewhere where the cups, like, look how dark it is here. All of these obstacles, we talked about obstacles in your channeled messages too, all of these obstacles here, and it's like at the bottom where it's like you're supposed to have something to serve you, to nurture you, to give to you. There's nothing left. All these glasses are cracked. I almost said all this grass is cut. Side note, some of y'all need to pay attention to the people that you hang around and do due diligence on making sure that they're a part of your team, have your back, because I feel like there are some of you who need to cut your grass because there might be some snakes around. But yeah, all these obstacles here, and then there's these cups that are open and cracked. But this came out because, so when this happens, it's like you're leaving something. It was really challenging, it was really difficult, but you're getting out of something. This was in reverse. So you're literally staying stuck in something that has more control over you. Look. The feet are lit up here. So it's about your motion, your movement, direction. Something has more control over you and dictates how you move than you do over it. And it's causing a really big tower. And remember, we started with this card and I was like, this card kind of gives me tower vibes. Well, now the tower came out. Once you teach yourself, show yourself something, or honest with yourself, love yourself in the way in which you need it, it's kind of what this feels like, then this will happen. And then you're off into a different sort of element of life because you understand yourself differently. You've elevated, you've ascended differently. Let me see any last confirmation. I'm hearing something about being strong in your emotions. That was Father or Crutch at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. That's it, guys. Ace of Swords, Father of Wands, Ten of Swords. You know what this is. You know what this truth is, this reality check is that you need to have with yourself, give to yourself. And again, if this isn't you, it could be another person that you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Put the energy where it fits. But also remember, we were talking about growing out of things. So if something doesn't fit you anymore, it doesn't have to be for you. Ace of Swords, Father of Wands, Ten of Swords. Something is impairing your vision. And you know, your ear, nose, and your throat, those are all connected. So if something's impairing your vision, you also aren't hearing things correctly. You also aren't gauging things correctly within your nose, your sense of smell with certain things. So just be careful with, again, we have a lot of sword energy out, and we did have messages about thoughts in your channeled messages. So be very careful with communication, truths right now, things of that sort. Live in the truth and the truth only, and you'll be perfectly fine. But you do need to take action on whatever this is so that you can go back into feeling, you know, dynamic and powerful and strong, but also like strong enough in where you do feel weaker and strong enough in what it is that you're still developing in. So where you do need nurturing, you need love, you need a hug, you need support, it can be offered to you. And when it's offered to you, it's out of truth and what's genuine, and you don't take that as a point on a scoreboard because you're used to something else. So again, you'll be tactical in how you even receive positivity. Going back to that cynicism. So I think that's it. Yes. You'll be fully connected, fully in your power. Father of Wands, Daughter of Wands, Mother of Wands. Once you're able to do that. So let me me just get one more confirmation. Is that all we have for Virgo spirit? Too many. Yeah, I'm hearing like a but. They're like, no buts. No buts about it. Son of Pentacles. No buts about it. We said what we said. Hold strong on what we said. It kind of doesn't it kind of look like he's struggling, like, but it's cold out here and my legs are tired. Like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, keep your head up. Stay focused. I don't know why I just gave that example. Stay focused. Everything is starting to lift where it seems like dark or whatever. Like, the light is right there. Like, continue to hold the light of your vision of what it is that you believe in. And know that you believe it for a reason. Know that you believe it for the reason. Please listen to the Capricorn message. Yeah, that's all I have for you. I'm sending y'all so much love. And I will definitely be back sooner rather than later. Trust that, and trust you.